Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pruning to Prosper. My name is Gina Morton, and I'm your host here. This is the podcast where we declutter and prune away all the things standing between you and the woman that God has called you to be. And it is September, and just this week we celebrated the Feast of Our Lady of Sorrows. And in the month of September, we focus on, or the Catholic Church celebrates the Seven Sorrows Rosary. So this month I'm focusing on that topic, and I just want to show you, if you're watching on YouTube, I want to show you the difference between a traditional rosary and the Seven Sorrows. The Seven Sorrows has, instead of a cross, it has a medallion with our Blessed Mother. It has three Hail Marys, and then it has seven mysteries, but only seven Hail Marys for each mystery. Okay, so that's the difference between the traditional and the Seven Sorrows Rosary. I will have a link in the show notes to an Amazon Seven Sorrows Rosary. I don't make any money off of this, but people are always asking, like, did I get the right one? And it is confusing sometimes when you just type in stuff in Amazon. So I'll leave a link that will get you a proper Seven Sorrows Rosary. This is a rosary that was brought to my attention by Colleen from New Jersey, and I have absolutely fallen in love with this rosary. The promises to those who pray it on a regular basis are just unbelievable. And the reason we are going to tackle this topic today is because I truly believe that the answer to this question lies in this Seven Sorrows Rosary. The question is, what is at the root of your clutter? Okay, so as women, modern women, we are expected to have it all together, right? We're supposed to run a home efficiently. We're supposed to have great dinners on the table. We're supposed to be thriving financially. The kids are supposed to be thriving, and we're supposed to be looking good while we're getting it all done, right? But we all know that that is not reality. The reality is that maybe behind closed doors, maybe even in public, I don't know. We are angry, we're snippy, we are overweight, we're over drinking, we are over consuming, and we're drowning in stuff. So, what is at the root of all of our clutter? So, I can't answer that question for you individually. That is going to be your homework to figure it out. But I really believe that the answer lies in you praying the Seven Sorrows Rosary. I would challenge you to give it 30 days. 30 days. We are not abandoning our traditional rosary. So I would encourage you to do both. Okay. And I know it takes work. So if you want to work on getting better, we have to do the work. We have to put in the effort. And I think the Seven Sorrows Rosary is perfect because we look at our Blessed Mother and it's all about her suffering and her sorrows. And she's doing hard things. And she's showing us that we can do hard things for a greater glory, a greater reward in the end. So why pray the Seven Sorrows Rosary? Okay, when we pray and meditate on the seven sorrows of Mary, we are putting ourselves in her shoes. So she has asked when she first brought this rosary to St. Bridget, but then it kind of fell out of popularity and it was kind of a forgotten rosary. And it was brought back in our lifetime to Marie Claire in Rwanda. And that's where our Blessed Mother said, like, this is the rosary of our times. Like, if you don't think we're living in some trying and suffering times, like, where have you been? So she has asked us to bring back this rosary in its popularity. So I feel like this is my part. Like, I'm trying to get you guys to do this, right? But she wants us to really meditate on the seven sorrows that she suffered. And she doesn't want us to just skim over it. She wants you to pause at each mystery and really put yourself in her shoes. Really try to think, what was she thinking? What was she feeling? What was she doing? What was, everything going on around her? The wind and the feel of the dirt beneath her sandals. Like, really try to put yourself in her shoes. Okay. That's what she wants for us. She wants us to feel all the feels. And society will tell us to shove that down, right? We are told to, like, put on a strong face, like, don't show any emotion, just head down, get to work, do the things. And that's not what she's asking us to do. She is asking the exact opposite of us. She's asking us to sit and meditate in her sorrows. And the tears are going to come. That's what she wants. She wants you to start thinking about not just her sorrows, but what's coming up in your own life. Okay. And this is what's guaranteed when you pray this on a regular basis, that things will be brought to your attention that need healing and need some work. So embrace it. Like, pray this rosary knowing that you are going to have answers. God is going to reveal to you what he wants you to work on. And you'll see that habits fall away way easier than you ever imagined. And anger dissipates way easier than you ever imagined, because these things will be brought to your light and you can work on them. Okay. And don't shy away from that. Don't shy away from, oh my gosh, I'm going to see where I need work. Why not? Like, our goal is to get to heaven, and you don't want to get to heaven and God say, like, I asked you to work on this. And, you had 45 years since I revealed it to you and you didn't do anything about it. Like, I don't know about you, but I want to get to those pearly gates and have him say, well done, good and faithful servant. Like, you did what you had to do and you worked on what needed to be worked on. And you are here for a purpose, for God's divine purpose. And you got to figure out what that is. And if you're drowning in stuff and you're drowning in overwhelm, you're not going to be able to see clearly what he's calling you to do. So embrace this Seven Sorrows Rosary, really pray it every single day for at least 30 days and see what he's calling you to do. See what he's calling you to declutter and see what's at the root of your clutter. When you pray the Seven Sorrows Rosary, the empathy, the power of the empathy that you will feel when you watch our Blessed Mother, it opens our heart to feel our own pain, and it allows God to heal us. So that's the ultimate goal, is you want to feel the feels, open your heart, and let God in. Let him answer that question. Why am I drowning in stuff? Why am I overeating? Why am I doing fill in the blank? Why am I so angry? Why am I not grateful for all these different things? Okay. So that's your homework for the remainder of, the next 30 days. If you haven't been praying the Seven Sorrows Rosary, I encourage you to purchase one and to start praying it for 30 days. Let our Blessed Mother into your heart. She'll bring you the peace and love and a life without fear. I mean, if you don't think she's one of the coolest women that has ever walked the face of this planet, then I don't know who you're looking up to, but she is not this meek little woman that's shying away from life and just sitting in her corner, hovering in fear. Like, no, she is out there. Like, she's at the foot of the cross. Like, that's like a warrior. And that's what we are. That's what we're called to do. We're not just called to sit here and be meek little women. Like, work on what he wants you to work on. Okay. And let's see what is at the root of this clutter and see if you can't start decluttering way easier. Okay. I'm not asking you to declutter anything. I just want you to pray this rosary every day for a month and just see how you feel at the end of your 30 days. Okay. Okay. Lastly, some housekeeping stuff. There's stuff in the show notes. I want you to order the rosary. I am doing one-to-one coaching now. I'm back from my summer break. So please sign up using the Calendly link. It's a 1-hour one-to-one coaching via Zoom with me, and we can work through some of these things. And I can give you homework. I can hold you accountable, and we can really start getting the ball rolling. September is kind of another New Year's for moms. So while the kids are at school, let's get some stuff done. Okay. I will make it very easy and bite-sized for you. I promise. There's a Facebook group link in the show notes. There's the newsletter in the show notes. There is my Instagram account, and there's my email if you want to just reach out and let me know what's on your heart. I love hearing from you guys. It's really the only feedback I get other than when I'm on Zooms with you. So I love knowing that you either felt something or this was not for you, whatever. I can take it. I have very thick skin. So have a great day, and I will see you next Wednesday for another episode of Pruning to Prosper. Take care.